And I did it. I wrote the lyrics. Took me about 45 minutes. And I added the music to it, but I added a little bit, add another part to it with more guitars. I'm experimenting on the guitar as we speak for this song. And it's dedicated to the people of Iran and Israel. It's called Peace at Last. It's dedicated to the people of Iran and Israel. And now I'm going to experiment. While others watch the Super Bowl, I'm going to work on this baby. Let me go on TikTok. I'm still working out the guitar parts for this song I just wrote. There's actually a couple of versions I like of this, but this one caught my attention to the music. So I just wrote these lyrics. Again, to the people of Iran and Israel. I said I was going to write it earlier. The lyrics. Well, it took about 45 minutes. With a little research. Let me go live on TikTok. It's not time to game. New song. Peace at last. All right. Let's go live on TikTok. All right, I'm going to try it. I like it. How can you make Iran great again when it was never great to start? Iran is considered one of the greatest civilizations ever to exist on this planet, going back thousands of years. It's one of the greatest cultures, civilization ever to exist. We may not like that. We may not like those facts, but those are facts. Anyway, I wrote that song for the people of Israel and Iran. Because if you just research, maybe a little research into history, the Assyrians, Sumerians, you could even go back to Dilmun. And yes, the Persians. I mean, you're talking about one of the greatest early ancient civilizations on this planet. That whole region in ancient history. And they had, King Cyrus actually liberated the Jewish people and allowed them to build their second temple in Persia. And I did research when I wrote that song. And he is actually honored by Jewish people in tradition for his liberation of the Jewish people thousands, millennia ago. And it was really until the conquest of the Islamic conquest, even though that happened, the Jewish people and the Persian people still found a way to coexist and get along, other than the Islamic part. Because that was that wasn't uniting people, that was persecuting people who didn't agree with them and forcing them. They're the conquered force. Understand? And it's existed for the vast majority of their existence between the two nations, the two peoples, despite what you might see what's going on now. But it's always been rooted. The hatred has always been rooted. But not between the people. And I would suggest people go back and read a little history and find out. And it may once again happen. And that's why I wrote the lyrics to this song. And that's why I'll play it one more time.
Islamic
Oh, my ears. I think the lyrics speak for themselves. It was very easy to write, other than, putting a little research and facts into the matter. Facts. Despite people may want to rewrite history and erase history, the history exists. So that's why it's about solidarity, unity amongst the people of Iran, the people of Iran, and the people of Israel. That goes back thousands of years of friendship and relationship, despite what you might see now, contrary to belief, only because of a regime. To be clear. So it wasn't always like that. And actually, there's a couple other versions I want to try before I haven't really heard the other ones.
Between its people, Persians and Jews.
like that version too. I actually like that version too. Let me try number one. I may have changed the lyrics though. What's up, Witchbone?
Peace between our nations. Going back millennia, friendship between its people. Persians and Jewish friendship, liberating and building a temple. Tribute given to King Cyrus, honored in Jewish tradition. Despite the Islamic conquest, they continued in their relations. From ancient respect for each other, modern alliance formed. Until that fateful year in 1979, the rise of the Islamic storm. For decades all suffered, regardless of identity. Rhetoric of hatred and destruction, the result of an evil entity. Peace between our nations, restored to cherished history. Iran, Israel stand together and end to the cruel misery. People stand together, embracing each other amid celebration. Ancient ties reestablished, new beginnings of collaboration. Peace between our nations. Peace between our nations. A new flower blooms, garden flourishes with vitality. The darkness now withered away along with its brutality. Those who sacrificed never to be forgotten. They mourn together, solidarity from within. The lands of Iran and Israel united as allies once again. Praise and respect for each other, peace and prosperity will reign. The light shines brightly above, the hands of heaven reach below. United once again as friends and not foes. Between our nations, restored to cherished history. Iran and Israel stand together and end to the cruel misery. People stand together, embracing Peace between our nations. Peace between our nations. Peace between our nations.
Oh my God! I did it again. I like that version too. Which version do you guys like the best out of the three? I like the first one, and I like this one. What's up, Fan 23? And Genghis and Dagger and Crucifixion? Is that what that is? I can't really read it that far away from the monitor 4. So what do you guys think? I just wrote the lyrics about an hour ago, put the music to it, and there it is. Peace at last. Hopefully that's a song we can celebrate sometime soon together. That's why I wrote it. What's up, fan? I have someone to be weird with. I like all kinds of music, but I don't know who you're referring to. Oh, or what? What's up, Nick? So yes, there's the two songs, the rock-like one and that ravey one of the song I wrote. And like I said, it's dedicated to the people of Iran and Israel together. Together. You can go back and watch your Super Bowl if you're watching it. Obviously, I'm not, right? I'm writing music, doing other things. I couldn't care less. Let's see what flight radar looks like. Lot of traffic. Look at that. Look how, oh my God, look how congested that is. That is ridiculous how much congestion there is. I mean, look at it. The whole Persian Gulf, Gulf of Oman, into Iraq, into Turkey. Even Iran has a lot of activity going on. You think? I don't think. I don't think so. Anyway, so no feedback. Which one you guys liked better or less or none at all? Then I have to go back to the drawing board and add music. Is it morning over here, JB? Absolutely not. It is very early. It's 7 p.m. Eastern here in upstate New York. Oh, I mean with civilian aircraft. It's all lit up with planes. That's what I meant. It's not lit up here out there. You liked all of them? So let me misstate. I misstated that. And let me clarify. There's a lot of civilian aircraft activity on flight radar. I know. I like the first song and the third song. Oh God. Right? The first one. The first one I'm still working on playing guitar to. I just wrote it, so I need time to like put the parts in there. So that takes a little time. But for the first try, it wasn't too bad, to be honest. I was actually pleasantly surprised that I didn't mess up that much and I caught it pretty quick, to be honest. So hopefully when we do a real stream, because there's not many people watching right now, but okay, I understand that, but also what time of the day is it over there? It is early in the morning. It is about 3:30 a.m. Am I right? No. Wait. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's about 3:30 a.m. in Iran. Alexa, what time is it in Tehran, Iran?
It's 3:30 a.m. in Tehran.
3:30. Local time in Iran. Oh, there goes my fire making sounds. It scared the dog. He was standing right here. He heard the pop and he was like, oh man. What's up, Jake? Like I said, and you know what's funny? I was watching Tusi, and everything Tusi said, I was talking about earlier. I'm not saying, it's like we're on the same wavelength, but not just him and I. A lot of us are on the same wavelength. You know what I mean? A lot of the things he said is a lot of the things people say in chat, or I would say, he was on the money. Tusi was on my I can't say his name. That's why I don't want to say his first name, because I don't want to butcher it. Mayar? Oh my God, see, I'm doing it already. I'll just say Tusi. It's just a lot easier. Excuse me. Doing good, even though I'm freezing to death. Not in here. Out there, it's very bad. Very bad. It's really cold. Feels like way below zero with the wind chill. It was like minus 25 earlier with the wind. It's going down. Alexa, what's the temperature for tonight?
Tonight's low will be 13 degrees with a high of 18. It'll be mostly cloudy and very cold.
What about the wind chill? Alexa, what about the wind chill factor tonight?
The wind chill will be between 13 and 18 degrees tonight. There's a light 4-mile-per-hour breeze coming from the north-northwest.
So maybe the worst is over. Maybe the worst is over. I mean, my God, it's been so cold here for like a month. Like a month. It's been freezing. I mean, I haven't seen 32 degrees freezing, 0 Celsius, in weeks. In weeks. I'm getting real tired of it. Can we bring spring already? Anyway, it's about looking at geopolitics and finding puzzle pieces. You can figure out about what is happening. Big picture examination. I probably didn't say that right. No, I get it. I get exactly what you're trying to say. But again, after watching Tusi, he framed it perfectly, I thought. Perfect. I mean, everything he said, I was like, yep. And obviously, we don't agree on everything everybody says. But today was a yep, like 100% yep. And that was so sad with the Iranian that became unalived shortly after making that video. That was so sad. That was brutal to watch, but it's something important for people to see what an Iranian feels like inside of Iran, growing up with that regime, feeling like it's hopeless. There's no real way to make a life for yourself. But still to see somebody that young, it is horrific. Horrific. And then people are doubting the person is unalive. I mean, what is wrong with people? My God. Jesus. It was brutal to watch. It was brutal. He was getting emotional. And I think everybody else was getting emotional watching as well, including myself. How could you not? Knowing, and then when he went to get the rain jacket coat, I was like, oh my God. I mean, it was really, really tough to watch. And then somebody's trying to blame it on the president. Like, that was, and I'm glad he put the question up, because it just shows the mentality of people out there. It really. And you could, I can't, I don't look at his chat because I have it on the big TV when I'm watching him on YouTube. Oh God, I said that. I don't see chat. I only see, the podcast itself. But I can only imagine what Tusi goes through with the ass clowns that come into his chat. For real. It's like insulting, disrespectful. There's so many words for it. Don't you have better things to do than to troll someone who's trying to bring out the information and what is really going on, exposing it unlike our media does? You would never see that on mainstream media. Ever, ever, ever. I don't think I would ever see what I just seen today on Tusi's show. That. It would be too much for a lot of people. I don't even know if they can do it at any specific time. I mean, you would have to put a disclaimer before you, or say something before it even aired, and they would never air it in its entirety. They would take it out of context. You know what I mean? I know, that's what I'm saying, Becky. That's exactly why I watch it on the TV. I don't see chat, and I'm glad I don't see chat. That's why you very rarely see me make comments in chat unless I'm somewhere mobile and I'm watching it on my phone. Because I can't even engage with some of those idiots that are in there. To be honest, it's not worthy, and I feel for Tusi. But that doesn't matter because Tusi's still getting 50,000 people watching during his show. By the time it's all said and done, he's got 300,000 people that watch the show. So, at least the message is getting out. The context. That's what's important. The trolls matter none. Trolls are going to be doing what they do because they have nothing better else to do with their time, which makes me feel bad for them. It's like I feel empathetic toward it because they have miserable lives. Can you imagine spending your time doing that? What kind of life? What does that say about the person that does that? That it's either that or they're sadistic and they enjoy doing that. They actually enjoy it, which is even worse because that's sadistic behavior. But they love it. And I just don't get the mentality behind it. I don't. And I'm not a psychiatrist or psychologist. I'm not going to try because I don't want to get inside people's heads like that. Who would like to be inside that head? I don't. That's some serious issue shit when people behave like that. That's serious issues. Think about it. Think about the person. Think about the makeup, the character, the traits of that person behaving that way. You would get in trouble? Becky, I think you're better off not. That's funny. I probably would get in trouble too, but I refrain from, because it's like they're baiting you. It's almost like rage baiting. They're trying to bait you to react. That's what they want. When you ignore them, that's the best thing you can do because they're looking for attention. I mean, I think there are better ways to look for attention than that, right? That's not the best way to go look for attention. Obviously, he's going to do the opposite. Oh, I went in there. You got to see what I did today. Look, I stirred up shit in Tusi's stream. Look. Really? You're proud of that? Are you really? So you're proud of that? But then there are ass clowns that laugh along with it. Yeah, really? You should have told me. I would have been there too. If I get into that kind of head, I would have to live in the confessional booth. Oh my God. But remember, maybe they don't care about that. Maybe it's a person that doesn't really give a shit about morals. They sure are quick to judge people, aren't they? I think one should judge thyself before you judge others. And you shouldn't, that's in the eyes of, well, for me, God. You know what I mean? But some of these people are just, I might be part of their IQ as well. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to know. You know what I mean? Trust me, it will happen soon as the top commanders tell Trump they are fully prepared to win and protect as many servicemen and women as possible. They don't care, but I do in the state of my soul. Totally agree. And what's up, Witch Moon, if I didn't say hello before? So, yeah. You can't, look, you are wasting energy, your personal energy, by giving anything like that any of your time. And I don't just mean physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. You must remain intact, strong, self-confident, self-aware, self-esteem, all about self. And if you are, then you have no worries about idiots like that. It's as simple as that. Like I said, I actually feel sorry. In some cases, most cases, not all, in most. Refraining is not just the key to happiness. Refraining shows strength. It's a lot harder to keep yourself with restraint and control than it is to lose control. That takes strength, inner strength, the power of the mind, the power of the soul. That takes a lot of strength. Also, thick skin. That has a lot to do with it, too. So, yes. And I don't want to get into this whole thing, but it gets me upset. Like, sometimes I'm looking at... We have people here that we allow people to express their opinions, whether we agree or disagree. We've had quite a few of the pro-regime people. And out of respect, they have a voice. They have a voice. I may not agree with their voice, but they have a voice as long as they're respectful. I'm all right with it because they have a right to speak their minds. We may not agree with it. The vast majority of us may not agree with it. But overall, we've had, I would say, the majority been very respectful. There have been a few. And they're rage baiting, saying demeaning things about the president and other things. Or about Jewish people. You know. We're not tolerating that. But other than that, the vast majority have been respectful. And that's okay. It is okay. Because we're not here to silence anyone's voices even though they disagree with us. I mean, they're coming from their own opinions and perspective. And I'm going to respect that. So, that being said, we move on. And I don't think anything's going to happen till the end of the week, if anything. Like Tusi said, I agreed. Netanyahu still has to meet with the president on Wednesday. After that meeting, shit might hit the fan. Whether it's the U.S. and Israel or Israel alone. Shit might hit the fan. Or if Iran thinks that something's about to go down and they decide to do a first strike, which would be actually, I can't say the word because I'm on TikTok, would be really, really, really looking to self-destruct. And what's up, Friedman? And like I said, did you hear the song I wrote for Israel and Iran? You just got, some of you may have just gotten here. Did you hear the song I wrote for Israel and Iran together? Now, if I did this, Becky, do you think I play the first one or the rave one? Because they may not like the rock one, even though I love it. I did write a song tonight for the people of Iran and the people of Israel together. But I'm going to let Becky make the choice. I'll put the pressure on Becky. Since she doesn't chat in Tusi's channel. I'm gonna let her be the one to chat here and tell me which song to play. You liked it too, Witch Moon? Why don't I just play it? I'll be here all night waiting for Becky to respond. They both are good, I bet she put. Oh, geez. Witch Moon said they're both good. All right, let's play the last one first, and I'll put the lyrics on the screen. I love the first. That's what I'm going to put first. So this goes out to the people of Iran, the people that want freedom and peace and unity and the alliances that go back in ancient times, Babylonian, King Cyrus. We're going way back. Way back. Oh. That may not be the one. Damn it. I hit the wrong one. I think it's number 3. I made 4. Yeah, this is it. Ready? So that's version 1. Version 2 is more of a rave beat. It's different. Same lyrics.
between our nations.
I know it's a little loud. I lowered it.
Going back millennia, friendship between its people. Persians and Jewish friendship, liberating and building a temple. Tribute given to King Cyrus, honored in Jewish tradition. Despite the Islamic conquest, they continued in their relations. From ancient respect for each other, modern alliance formed. Until that fateful year in 1979, the rise of the Islamic storm. For decades all suffered, regardless of identity. Rhetoric of hatred and destruction, the result of an evil entity. Peace between our nations, restored to cherished history. Iran, Israel stand together and end to the cruel misery. People stand together, embracing each other amid celebration. Ancient ties reestablished, new beginnings of collaboration. Peace between our nations. Peace between our nations. A new flower blooms, garden flourishes with vitality. The darkness now withered away along with its brutality. Those who sacrificed never to be forgotten. They mourn together, solidarity from within. The lands of Iran and Israel united as allies once again. Praise and respect for each other, peace and prosperity will reign. The light shines brightly above, the hands of heaven reach below. United once again as friends and not foes.
So that's that version. I like the first version myself. I do. Because I added a guitar part. But then there's one, but I had to change it. But it sounded like Rammstein. I was like, oh shit. It had like a, I don't know if I downloaded it. But this is not going to make the final. Because there was typos. And I didn't like it.
Persians and Jewish friendship, liberating Jews and building a temple, tribute given to King Cyrus, honored in Jewish tradition.
That's not it. Anyway, I'll stick with the first one because on Suno, there was one that sounded like Rammstein. And I was like, oh shit. But out of this mess, there's no way I could figure it out because I didn't put a check. But it would be under grunge. And I was like, oh shit, I like it. But, let me see. This one is pretty good too. I gotta download it.
Tribute given to King Cyrus, honored in Jewish tradition. Despite the Islamic conquest, they continue in their relations. From ancient respect for each other, modern alliance formed until that fateful year in 1979. The rise of the Islamic storm. For decades all suffered, regardless of identity. Rhetoric of hatred and destruction, the result of an evil entity. Peace between our nations, restored to cherished history. Iran and Israel stand together, an end to the cruel misery. People stand together, embracing each other amid celebration. Ancient ties reestablish new beginnings of collaboration. A new flower blooms, garden flourishes with vitality. The darkness now withered away along with its brutality. Those who sacrifice, never to be forgotten. They mourn together, solidarity from within. The lands of Iran and Israel, united as allies once again. Praise and respect for each other, peace and prosperity will reign. The light shines brightly above, the hands of heaven reach below. United once again, as friends and not foes. Peace between our nations, restored to cherished history. Iran and Israel stand together, an end to the cruel misery. People stand together, embracing each other amid celebration. Ancient ties reestablish new beginnings of collaboration.
I like that one. That might be my favorite, the one we just heard. That might be the Rammstein one. This is the Rammstein one that reminded me of Rammstein. It sounds like Rammstein. It does. We're going back.
from ancient respect for each other. Modern alliance formed until the fateful year in 1979, the rise of the Islamic storm. For decades all suffered, regardless of identity, rhetoric of hatred and destruction, the result of an evil.
It doesn't match the other song. Send it to a radio station. I gotta make this public. I think I'm going with the last one. I think the first one was good, but I think this one is better. The last one I just played, the drums too, like. I think that's the one we published. What do you guys think? The last song or the first song? I gotta publish something. I gotta get this out there. So again, oh shit, now I forgot which one it was. It's either this one or the first one. I like that one. I gotta be honest, I like that one. Last one is the best one. All right, we're gonna publish it right now. This way it's available by tomorrow everywhere. Pandora, Spotify, all that shit. YouTube Music, Amazon Music, even Shazam. All of them. It'll be available. The last song. Okay, hold on. This is how I publish it. Because I wrote the lyrics, I have the rights to it. I can publish it anywhere. On the contract with Suno, I have distribution rights. Because remember, I wrote the lyrics. It's not AI. It's mine. There's a difference. There is a difference. And I'm really proud of my music. What would that be classified under? Rock? I'm going to put rock. Album cover. Let me do that. It doesn't take too long. Title. Peace at last. I swear to God, I heard a voice in my headphones. Like a woman's voice. That was not me. That was weird. Okay, select the audio track. I swear I heard like a female's voice. Let's make sure it's this one. That's it. Yeah, that's the one.
Bro,
What's up?
should I do laundry today or tomorrow?
You gotta work tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
I would suggest you do it now. You could wait till tomorrow, dude. Do it.
Yeah, I'll wait tomorrow, bro, because it's only the sheets, bro. The
Do it
blankets,
tomorrow. Do it fucking tomorrow.
They smell kind of sweaty, that's all.
Yeah, do it tomorrow when you wake up.
Okay, bro. It's still cold, bro. That's fucking me up, bro. It's like,
No shit.
it's gonna be cold tomorrow, too?
Not as bad, thank God. This is it. I told you this is the coldest weekend in 20 years.
Wow.
It's fucking nuts. In 20 years. Okay, I don't want it to be that much on Apple. Apple Music's the only one that you pay. And I don't want to. I'm not doing it for that reason. But for Apple, it forces me to pick a price. 69 cents, 99 cents. I pick 69, the lowest one. It's like I have to pick one. Why can't we just say none? Don't work that way. Executive producer, me. Almost done. We're about to publish it. Continue. Publishing, screening, checking. Public. The song is now published. Music's on the way, and I gotta put the lyrics. And we're gonna have to check the lyrics. These are my lyrics, by the way. This is how I write my songs. It's crazy. I sit here and I use Notepad. Just like that. That's how I do it. And then I fix anything I make a mistake on. All these have to be capitalized as the sentences start. We don't need this in here now. It won't let me put that in. When I publish the lyrics, this has to be taken out. Or when I construct the song, I put that in there. Copy. Now let's see if I did any typos. Probably. Oh, that's clean. Wow, that's the first time I didn't have to fix a typo. This is how it gets published. This is how I do it. And then save lyrics, done. So it's all done. The song is now officially published. It takes longer on some platforms. And look at all these lyrics over time. These are all my lyrics. Look at all these fucking lyrics over all the songs I've written. And that's just one notepad. That's a lot of lyrics. That's just one notepad. There's another one. I don't have room. Let me see what the other one has. So I sit here and right away it comes very easy for me. Some people, not so much. Published songs. What is this? This is not it. Lyrics. This has to be it. See? And here's another one. See, that's the top. All of these are lyrics. I have to add more here because this one's getting too full. So I'll have to use the other one to do lyrics. That's how much I write. And I'm really proud of the Iranian songs. I am. Very proud to have written them. You like the Rammstein version? It does sound like Rammstein, right? It does. That other one, the last one, it has that Rammstein, like the mutter time. That's one of my favorites, Rammstein. Mutter. I love like every song off that album. It's crazy. Also the other social media. What does that mean? Also the other social media. Well, you by tomorrow, it's not going to appear that fast. It takes like 24 hours because they have to do the AI algorithms to see if it's copyrighted or it has to pass the test. All my songs have passed the test, obviously, because they're mine. The music is... Take a ibuprofen. You want one?
Yeah.
Come here and get it. Where's Tycho? He's not going to bite you, right? What? Why? He's there?
No, yo le tengo miedo.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Oh, so don't worry. Right now, people are watching that football game. Good luck.
Yeah.
Not me. I couldn't care less. You got to take 2 of these. These are not as strong. Here.
Check the thing because I think I'm getting excited because of the music and all that.
Go ahead, enjoy yourself.
No, because I'm getting
Did you take a beer?
yeah, but I don't want it.
You didn't take much? Yeah. Go enjoy.
No, you know why? Because my sister likes Johnny Ventura.
6-0 is the game. What a boring game. That is a pathetic. The score is 6-0, Seattle. What a boring ass Super Bowl. I bet you that's gonna have the lowest ratings, like, in a long time. Maybe not because of the Patriots. Who's watching that game? Obviously, we're not, right? Send it, take it. I don't know where you want me to put it. I can't post it in chat. I can't do that. If you email me, Helmet, if you email me here, I can send it to you as an email. MakeIranGreat99@yahoo.com. MakeIranGreat99@yahoo.com, and I'll send you the files. I'm going to have to download the Rammstein one, though, because I wasn't planning on it. So you can email me there. Now I got to figure out which one it is. It's not that one. Is it this one? It sounds like Rammstein. It does. It's crazy. It really does. Except the singing. I could hear him singing it though. I really could. The guitar would have to be heavier. Dun, 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 dun. It had to be heavier.
Despite the Islamic conquest, they continued in relations. From ancient respect for each other,
It doesn't come. Nothing comes close to this one. This one is the best. This one is the best. Iran and Israel together.
going back millennia, friendship between its people, Persians and Jewish friendship, liberating, building a temple, tribute given to King Cyrus, honored in Jewish tradition. Despite the Islamic conquest, they continue in their relations. From ancient respect for
Bean is here. Bean, I wrote this song. I've been playing it like 15,000 times already. But not that one. Uh-oh, why do I hear that? What's going on? Uh-oh, what the fuck is going on? Why am I having an audio issue all of a sudden? Let me share the video on the screen. Might be this one. Yeah, it's this one.
going back millennia, friendship between its people,
Screw that.
Persians and Jews.
It's definitely the best one, Helmet. The only thing is it's really short. Uh-oh. That's not a good thing. I knew it. It's this channel. We need the spray. We need the spray. Contact. We need the contact cleaner. We need the spray. Dust. Actually, I should blow the dust first. What did I do with the other dust can? Nice. Nice. Fuck. It's always something, right? I had two. One has the thing. That one doesn't have it. Where's the other one? Oh, fuck. I don't see it up there. There was two cans. I do this all the time. What the hell did I do with it? I could use that one, but I would rather it be directional. Oh. Really? Really? Oh, it's over there. But I still don't see the straw in it. Okay. I see it, but it doesn't have the straw either. Watch the straw go flying. That fixed it. I was like, oh shit. Good. You gotta have the contact cleaner for electric, this stuff. You gotta have it. And you definitely gotta have that. The two of them. They work together. All right, let's see what's going on in chat. What's up, Oreo? Let's see what's going on. I ain't saying it. I'm not saying it, dude. You like how clear it was? My fish tank. Yeah. If Emily Armstrong, Linkin Park sang it, it would be a hit. There's another song that I wish a band would play, like a grunge song, The Calling. I think it could be a hit. There's a few that I think of mine that could be a hit. If done by an artist, like for real, there's no doubt in my mind it would be a hit. But, you know, I'm biased. Because I'm the one who wrote them. So I'm a little biased. Like, I really do believe in this one. That stuff stinks, though. That contact cleaner, shit stinks. Oh, where are my songs now? See, this is Amazon Music. It's actually the number one song on here is The Calling. That's fucking crazy. I don't know if it's the right version. It's not the grunge version. That's crazy. The other version of The Calling is popular, the dance one. The grunge one, I can't see the rank now, but I like them both. But this could be a hit if done right. It reminds me of a Stone Temple Pilots kind of a theme.
Of higher awareness, tuning into our surroundings, sounds of nature all around us, visual scenes,
even a Soundgarden type of vibe. Know what I mean? Even Alice in Chains.
Twinkling lights appear above, streaks of shooting stars, tranquility of a campfire, the gentle chords of my guitar. Emptying my mind. No outside noise distractions. Our aura's now aligned. Sound surrounds me. Tuning to her frequency. Sense of peace and tranquility. Releasing all negative energy. Emergence of serenity. Removal of materialistic desire, survival back to basic norms. Mutual respect of the wilderness, living off natural resources. Shelter to weather a storm, standing above the water hole. Tarzan-like in appearance, nature calls to me, leaping for clearance. Nature calls to me, bonding with Mother Earth. Meditation makes connection, sense of rebirth. Wolf howls beneath moonlight, autumn leaves falling, embracing my surroundings, answering the calling.
So that is The Calling. Just came on. Song is great. These are not related to Iran, but these are songs I've written. Let's see what's going on in Flight Tracker. I'm not expecting much. Or actually, I'm expecting a lot of air traffic. Oh, look at the light coming already. Look at all that air traffic. Oh my God. Look at it going through eastern Iraq, all the way through the Persian Gulf, Gulf of Oman, Arabian Sea. Look at all that air traffic. Oh my God, it's like double lined up. Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy air traffic right now. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. It does sound Soundgarden-ish. I said that. Or Stone Temple Pilots mixed in with Alice in Chains. Like, it does have that vibe. It does. Helmet likes it, I think. Becky likes it. Again, I write all kinds of different... Like, I keep saying this. I wrote this song months ago. What's up, Diva? And hello to any of our friends in Iran, Israel, etc. I wrote this one months ago, and I've played it. I don't want you guys to pay. Those songs are available right now on Pandora, Spotify, Shazam, Deezer, whatever the hell that is, Amazon Music, YouTube Music. I am missing a bunch. iTunes, Apple Music. I'm missing a bunch. They're everywhere where you get like music. Here we go with the dog. Check under the big bed in the big room. So yeah, they're all there. I have like 60 songs published. There's quite a bit of Christmas. There's a Halloween, sky watching, theme songs. Like I even wrote a song. I'm just saying I dedicated it to the president, President Trump. I write about everything. Just because I write about President Trump doesn't mean I write about other things. Because I like to write for everyone. You got that? You follow that? Austria. I can't wait to go to Vienna. My God, I'm going to be jealous again. My friend Klaus, I can't call him, he's in the Philippines. Klaus Dona. He's a archaeologist. He's in the Philippines looking for treasure. He's been there. He was supposed to be there for a year. I was supposed to go to an exhibit in Vienna that he was planning to have, an exhibit. It turned from a year to 10 years with this guy. He's still in the Philippines. They must be paying him a lot of money. That's all I can say. But I was supposed to go to Vienna a decade ago. But, like I said, I'm just going to play it. I wrote this for the president. And I sent it to Junior. This is a song. I'm just saying, I wrote it. I'll play it. You guys tell me.
Personal attacks of character, criticism of demeanor, cases of disillusion, questions of behavior. Despite all the attempts, ill-advised schemes, social media promoting his strength, making America great again memes. Addressing the deep-rooted fallacies within our governmental system, exposure through transparency, revelations of wisdom and expectations of renewal stretch across the homeland. As a new start begins, the hourglass of sand, rising from the ashes, American flag waves behind. A leader stands for our country, leadership well defined. He rises above all the propaganda. The phoenix is reborn. It all begins first day in office, under God and flag is dutifully sworn.
The reason I'm playing that, I really believe that could have been a fucking hit too. That could have been a hit. I truly, honestly think that could have been a hit.
Guessing his policies kept obscure, securing our borders, relighting our economy, standing for our nation with pride of autonomy. America to take its place, leading by example. The power of our president, world stage so substantial. New world order in disarray, corruption to be exposed. Transparency and security will soon be disclosed. Rising from the ashes, American flag waves behind. The leader stands for our country, leadership well defined. He rises above all the propaganda. The phoenix is reborn. It all begins first day in office, under God and flag is dutifully sworn.
So I wrote that. Again, that I am a moderate independent in the middle. I write music for everyone. I know, how it goes, but I still wrote it. You know the deal? You know how it is. I was inspired to write the lyrics to that. And it comes like that. When I'm inspired, I just start typing. It's as simple as that for me. Like I wrote one after Charlie Kirk, but it wasn't just about Charlie Kirk. It affected me like this has to stop. This has to fucking stop. So a few days after that happened, I wrote this song. And it's very deep. It's mellow. I should put the video. You got to hear the words. You've got to hear the words. This is deep. Just listen to the lyrics. Matter of fact, I'll put the video. put the video so you can see the lyrics. This is deep. This, like I said, when I wrote the lyrics, I didn't even have a problem. I did research for the metaphorical, symbolic of peace through history. I do research on my songs. It's just not like I just write. Sometimes I need to do research because I'm setting a theme in my head, and I have to do research before I start writing the lyrics out. And I use Rhyme Zone. That's my only thing I use. Research and Rhyme Zone to find a word that I could rhyme with that makes sense. So I'll write to get to that word, I'll write 2 sentences ahead of it to get to that word so it makes sense. The one that I like that'll fit. Does that make sense? That's my approach. But that's exactly how I do it. No AI. It's all my lyrics. 100% mine. No cheating. I wouldn't write songs if it was cheating. I would feel cheated. Has to come from here. And here. But it comes from here. I don't know which version it is. That's not the one. I wrote multiples. They're tests. Let's just call them tests. That's not it either. Then it hits me. The one that I like hits me. Like, that's the fucking one. But I gotta find which one it is. That's not it. I hit the wrong one again. This is gonna be a bitch. That's not it either. See how many versions there are? That's it. It took the last one, number 6.
Soaring above the land, grasping an olive branch, cries heard below, lowering to take a glance. Shadows of dark souls, evil intent within, flying away in despair, lamented visions of sin. Spirit reaches out, its outstretched hands, waiting for dove to appear, wailing as it lands. Symbol of peace now laid broken, villagers raise their torches. Words of retribution are spoken. Light turns to darkness, sleepless in the night, watching from perch above, saddened by its side, releasing the olive branch, symbol of peace and love. Tears fall like rain, behold the weeping dove.
Chaos, get some rest, my God.
Division reignited, social media fuels the fire. Peace mothered in ashes, smoke rising higher, polarizing
remember when that happened, it was void of leadership. Everyone, everywhere should have condemned it. All leadership, everyone should have condemned it. You know what I'm saying? And there were people out there that were so cruel and heinous. It was an absolute disgusting moment. And I was like, fuck, this needs to stop. It inspired me in a way I had to write that song. Let's just say that. Because I'm about unity. I'm about bringing people together, not dividing. I'm all about bringing people together. And when leadership, and I'm talking, what happened after Charlie Kirk, and it was devoid. It was like, why aren't you speaking out about this? Everybody should be condemning it. And it got me. Because again, it's not the political for me. It is in a way. Bringing people together all as one. You should all condemn. There's just, that's not either. It's illogical not to. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's something across the board that it's on my, that's available now, Helmet. That's on my stuff. I'm looking at Amazon Music. That's where all my songs are. That's what I'm playing from. Other than that video clip. They're here. This is where my songs are. This I wrote for Ukraine, for the people of Ukraine. I wrote this one. That's why it has the Ukrainian flag. This is for the Ukrainian people. That one. See, like Fault Line, it's the same thing. It's almost like the message of dividing. I wrote that, Momzilla, that's obvious. These are the Christmas songs. War Drums could be something that goes on now in Iran, with Iran. War Drums, 100%. Storm Chasers, I'm a storm chaser. I love weather. I don't actually do storm chasing, but I support what they do, what storm chasers do. People realize it's just something to watch and get excited about. They actually serve an important role, notifying communities, law enforcement, etc. when they witness something, and they can warn people about a tornado, all that. They play such an important role. I don't understand. And I'm a weather guy. And Storm Chasers is another song I think that could be a hit if done right. It's rocking.
Checking all systems, latest Doppler radar, collecting all data, loading up the car. Co-pilot sits by, safety check set. We begin our journey, searching for the lightning flashes danger in the skies. Hail pounds their vehicle. Debris whizzes by. Storm now behind, accessing all the damage. Mission accomplished, all to our advantage.
This is where the halftime show is.
Storm chasers hunting, excitement fills the air, providing important data, vital information to share, keeping people safe. Mission is at hand. Warnings for the public. All threats are scanned.
So that's Storm Chasers. What's up? Speaking of Storm Chaser, what's up, Storm Chaser? Did you lose power in Maryland with the winds yesterday? It's not so bad now. Now, this is the one that makes sense for right now with Iran. I wrote this months ago. The lyrics fit. It's just eerily crazy how the lyrics fit to, like, right now. It is weird, but I don't know which version. It's not that version. I put Weeping Dove. It's not what I want. I know that you guys want an encore for that, but we need war drums. But there's two versions. This one.
Thunder roars in the distance, lights appear in the sky. Streaks zigzag above, top guns blazing as they fly. Battle stations for the fleet, defense, countermeasures in place.
It's crazy.
Emotions whirl with apprehension, soon to engage face to face.
It's crazy.
Propaganda fills the air, false sense of security. Bluster turned to fluster, tyranny's path to obscurity. Misleading their people, the truth hidden behind the veil. Society begins its uprising.
Oh my God.
Freedom will prevail. The power of the forces, align with fearless allies. Mission to be one. Confidence as they rise. Defeat not an option. The enemy will lie in defeat. The drums of war begin. Let the drums of war begin. Thunderous with every beat. A match ignites the tinderbox. Countries gripped in fear. Will this become the next world war? Borders soon to disappear. Allies against the evil axis. Struggle between good and evil. Viewed through different lenses. In the eyes of the beholder. Once shielded by their sword, proxies begin to fall. Outer defenses penetrated as the forces approach the wall. A last stand drawn in the sand, a message of forewarning. Lay down your arms, this is our final warning. The power of the forces, align with fearless allies. Mission to be one. Confidence as they rise. Defeat not an option. The enemy will lie in defeat. The drums of war begin. Thunder drums of war begin. Thunderous with every beat.
So I wrote that months ago. It's unbelievable how the lyrics fit to what's going on right now. It's actually really strange that I could hear that song months after I wrote it, and it's like fits perfectly to what the hell is going on and could happen. Amol is my friend for over a decade. This is what he does to, mess with me. He should be watching his Seahawks game, but I guess it's halftime, so that's why he's here. He'll be back to watching his. He's in Seattle, so he'll be back to watching his Seattle Seahawks game very soon. So yeah, that's an example. So there's a lot of songs there. There may be songs you don't definitely like there. But I wrote them. There's quite a bit. The Rise of the Lion and Sun, that's Iran. Let me see. I love the new Iran song. It's not published yet. I really do. This is one of a few I've written for Iran.
People rise with courage, fighting against an evil regime, sacrificing their lives. Freedom is their dream. Using rocks and stones against armed forces, setting fire to Islamic institutions. Information through limited sources. Propaganda on state TV. Misinformation widely shared. Denial of their public massacre. Only lies fill the air. Mainstream media empty with silence. Lack of true information. Voices read
So that's one of a few I've written for the people of Iran. And I'll check it out, Moses. But I have the like high end of Suno where I can do a lot of things. The free version is garbage. I have the pro. So I can do stemming. I can do a lot of changing of the songs, the body, the chorus. I can move parts. I can add parts. I can modify the songs in an edit. And sometimes I edit numerous times. Sometimes I throw drums in. Sometimes I'll throw a guitar part in. I haven't done keyboard yet. But I have done drum parts. Chaos, get the heck to sleep. What are you doing? Go to sleep. But I'll check it out. I'll check out. I know I've heard of the other one. I didn't hear the first one you put in there, but I've heard of the second one. I have heard of that one. But not FL Studio. That one I've never heard of. The second one I have. But yeah, these are all my lyrics. Everything is mine. Yeah, really. Go to sleep. Halftime show. One says it was really bad. Another person, I'm not going to mention names, said it was great. The performance. I don't know. I wasn't watching. I was here with hanging out. I don't even care what the score is. Listening to music and trying to hunt sleep. Go to sleep. I mean, if you're exhausted, you need rest. The way things are, it's hard to even get rest these days. Just the way things are going. It's hard to, rest. Like I said, I'm looking at Flight Radar. I have not seen Flight Radar, but then again, it's early in the morning there. But I have not seen Flight Radar lit up like that in a long time. That is crazy. Look how much air traffic over eastern Iraq alone. It's almost 3 columns of planes. Look at that. What? Mom?
What is my Billy doing?
Where is Tycho?
You're telling me where's Tycho?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
But look at all that air traffic. I mean, you're not seeing the Persian Gulf.
Go on underneath.
All right, I'll check. Look at it.
Don't worry me like that.
Chaos, go. I hear you, Chaos. I hear you. I understand. I get it. But yeah, so there's a lot of air traffic out there. Look at Tel Aviv. Even Iran has quite a bit of traffic, so I don't foresee anything till next weekend at the earliest. And I agree with everything 2C said today. Brother Skywatcher, do you have other YouTube channels that I can follow you? This one is the main one that you're on right now. I'm also on Rumble right now, TikTok, Book of the Face, because I'm on TikTok. I forgot to say Tube of the U. Even though TikTok is crazy quiet right now. Follow me here, because I'm always live on the Skywatcher, always. This is the best one to follow. Moses, where are you located? Because there's people from all over the world here right now. Trust me, there's not many people hanging out right now. The title throws it all off, because I wrote another song for Israel and Iran together. So that's why I put the title the way it is. Are you in the United States? You don't have to tell me exactly where you are. Are you here in the States? Are you overseas? That's all. Wow, you're in Israel. Well, God bless the people of Israel.
That's right.
My gosh. Blessings to all of you. Be safe.
Protect them.
Protect yourselves. Protect your loved ones. Protect your neighbors.
Yes.
You know the deal.
Just be careful.
Because I have a feeling after Netanyahu comes to the United States on Wednesday, things might get intense following. Wow, Moses. Well, again, I pray for all of you. All of you. I know, I remember, sadly, I remember that when the red alert was going off in Israel, because it's on my phone. To this day, it's still active, the red alert. When you would get the emergency notifications through your devices, sadly. Or even recently, the terrorist incursions through the app. I know where it is. Trust me, I know exactly. I know exactly because of what happened October 7th and following. Sadly, I'm very aware of where you are. I was following that very closely. So sadly, like I said, look, I'm not kidding. It's active right now. Oh my God, my back. Oh my God, my back.
You're just like me, my way.
That. No, I get it.
What's up?
My phone.
Oh, I don't see that easy?
No, I'm not. I gotta roll more.
Oh, no.
Here, please, let me be, please. Here. It's right next to you, look. It's right next to you. Right next to you.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me put wood in the fire.
Oh, sure.
I don't want the fire to go out because it's still cold.
It is.
What's this stupid score of this game anyway? What a horrible game. 9-0. That is the most boringest score. That's pathetic. What a boring game. Period. So, unfortunately, Moses, you're probably aware of this horrific sound. You know what that is. Unfortunately, I still have it active on my phone. If something were to happen now, it would go off. Oh my God. My God. That's Moses. I have no words to express my condolence to what was going on in your country and around you. Do you know what really messed with my head? The music festival. That disturbed me on so many levels. How people were gathered at a music festival and the atrocities at the festival and kidnapping people and taking them back. That was the most barbaric, heinous act I've ever seen happen. And we've seen the videos eventually come out, and I'm not trying to create PTSD for you, but people running for their lives, trying to hide, scrambling, trying to get into their vehicles, and these fuckers were just shooting everybody, whether they were out or even in the porta potties. It was the most fucking horrific thing I ever seen. Like, Iran is bad. Iran is bad. And there have been some horrific graphic content that I've seen that came out of Iran. But I was absolutely disturbed when I saw the images coming out of the music festival. And also in, like, where you are, places right there next to it, when they came in and they stormed the local towns and villages and indiscriminately going house to house, shooting at everybody on the street. It was horrific, and I'm not even there. I mean, you know that sound. And I didn't mean to play that sound. But I and then the whole map would light up with all the missile, the whole area. It was like most of Israel was with alerts. And I can't imagine what it was like having to run to the shelters and stay there until they gave the all clear. That alone is traumatic. I didn't see Israel targeting civilian populations. Now there were civilians embedded in the places they hit, but they weren't like indiscriminately targeting at anywhere they can hit. And I don't want to say the word because I'm on TikTok, unaliving as many people as they can. Because even what Tusi said today, the grandson of the original fuckhead, saying that if they could, all the other states, the Arab states, would bomb and destroy Israel. If this is coming from this regime, the people that are in there, how do you negotiate with these people? Their intention is to destroy Israel. I don't care what kind of treaty you make. Their goal, objective, is to destroy Israel. And they haven't stopped chanting it because last week they were dressed as IRGC parliament members and yelling and chanting death to Israel, death to America. How the fuck are you negotiating with these people? Tell me. Tell me how you are even negotiating with these people. They're fucking insane. I hate to use the language. Their intention is the destruction of Israel. Destroy Israel. They've stated that clearly for decades. How do you negotiate with a regime that's their intent? They don't have peaceful intentions. That's not peaceful intentions. So how do you negotiate with people like that? Tell me. Since I was little, we always had people killed. Iron Dome was created because of the children. There's many children killed here in my city because of Hamas rockets. And I'm sure the Israeli people are empathetic and sympathetic to the Palestinian people, the civilians. Because what Tusi showed, I think it was on Tusi, I may have seen it elsewhere. It was on Tusi's show when the former British Parliament member said, remember, it's Hamas who controlled Gaza and these other areas. Do you think if you took Hamas out of there, those people, those Palestinian people would be at war and with the Israeli people? I think the Israeli and Palestinian people could get together and have a relationship. I honestly do. If it's left for the Palestinian people and the Israeli people, I think everyone could get along. But it was Hamas, the element of Hamas. If you remove Hamas out of the equation, I think things would be different. I cannot be sure of that, but I think things would have been different. And who's the one that supports Hamas for the destruction of Israel? Or the resistance? I mean, people of all walks of life, and like I always say, we have our differences, would get along with other people. They want the same things for themselves and their families, their kids, to live prosperous, healthy lives. Their kids can live amazing, positive, prosperous lives. Does anybody want to see death and destruction anywhere? What good does that do anyone? Do you know what I mean? That's why I said I didn't want to play that for a PTSD for you. I didn't want to give you that post-traumatic stress. That's why I didn't want to play that sound, because I can only imagine. So I apologize to you. So we have to, like I said, I pray for the people in the region. I pray for peace. But every way you turn, it's they're doing the opposite for negotiations. Everything they do is building up even more missiles, more drones, probably working on nuclear again. Everything that they're not going to agree to any of these terms. If anything, they're reinvigorated to be determined to do more. And if we don't cut the head of the snake off now, we're going to regret it years from now. Potentially, Israel's going to definitely regret it. Remember, destruction of Israel. They want to destroy Israel. As long as you've got that mentality out there in the region, it's not good. I just don't understand, what the issue is. I guess they don't recognize the late 40s, that whole deal. And Moses, you're always welcomed here. Everyone is welcomed here, even those, believe it or not, they have a voice, the people that are pro-regime. Do I agree with them? Absolutely not. But I respect all opinion, and as long as they're respectful, I'll allow it. Because I'm interested into hearing their side of it, how they view it. It just gives me more understanding in a way, like how a person could think that way, if that makes sense. What is going through the mind when you reach an opinion like that or a conclusion like that? Especially with that's why I wrote that song. It goes back millennia. The Iran-Israeli people relationship goes back thousands of years. Not the last 47. Thousands of years. King Cyrus liberating the Jewish people, allowing them to build the second temple. Where? In Persia. Think about that. Think about that. Uh-oh, they're putting something out. Oh, that's old news. I'm checking Israeli news. Iran is producing 300 ballistic missiles per month. That's the latest one that came up, but that's old. I saw that earlier somewhere else. Oh my God. I'm ignoring what the Canadian person said. I won't even repeat what that Prime Minister of Canada said. You got to shake your head. You got to shake your head. Canada's Prime Minister said Muslim values are Canadian values. Oh no. Oh shit. not for nothing, these people that play sports, they need to be mindful. They're playing on a team, and they're in a public forum, and they really need to watch what they say publicly. I just read something. I was like, whoa. Like I said, the president needs to make his mind up. People are not being happy. I got to catch up because I'm losing it out of context. You're welcome, Moses. The rule was passed a long time ago in the House of Rep. To answer your question about the innocent people in Gaza and on the West Bank, of course, we feel bad for them. Of course. They're human beings. They're innocent. I always say 40% of Gaza are children. Who do you think suffers from it? The children. It's just sad. Innocent civilians across the board everywhere. That's who suffers. Yeah, I don't even want to go into the Canadian Prime Minister is talking about. I tell my husband, okay, Psalms, because I know my mother is big on Psalms. I could totally relate to that, Tammy. Honestly, Bean, I say that. I think all of this is delay tactic. How many times am I going to say it? To get the other carrier group in there. To finish getting all the assets in there. And when he's ready, he's still building. It's not like he's stopped. If the negotiations, he's still building. There's still assets being moved in. I think this is a ploy, stall, so that we have everything that we absolutely... The military's got to be telling Mr. President, sir, if you want to have the highest, utmost confidence in our ability to carry out the mission, we need to have this and this and that and this in place. Not just for the mission, but to protect our U.S. men and servicewomen. And our allies. Specifically, Israel. If that makes rational sense to me. That's my conclusion out of just thinking like logically, rationally. It's the only thing that adds up to why it's taking this much time for us to see any action. Because they definitely have their concerns regarding their missile program, defending Israel, defending our troops, defending our Navy. There's some definite issues, drones, everything. And God forbid a dirty bomb. I mean, there's obvious things. I mean, one can say so easily, hit them now. Hit them now. And a lot of people would want that right now, including the Iranian people, to hit the IRGC, security forces, even the regime. But I think things are just not ready yet. If I was come to a logical, rational conclusion, that would be it. What's up, Bob? Trump said the exact same thing. We fought in the region for decades. We know a simple strike can turn into a war. Best to be prepared than not. Absolutely. And defending all the bases. Of course. These are all logical, rational decisions to be made. All rational. You know what I mean? And like we could speculate all night long. Crazy what if, but what if Trump set Witkoff and Jared so they could see what negotiations were? I have heard that they were the ones wanting the talkings. Oh yeah, I've heard that too. J.D. Vance was on the fence and then he agreed with the president. It's always been Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff, always. The negotiators for peace, diplomacy. But again, it puts out a public forum face that they tried to negotiate. At the least. I mean, they even said they listened to the Arab partners in the region. And it's funny how Iran is saying the United States is begging them for negotiations. But if you hear the Arab nations, and all of a sudden, what does Iran do? After the Arab nations try to help negotiate some type of a peace negotiation, the Turkey thing gets canceled. All of them are told you can't be part of it. It's just the United States sitting opposite of Iran and Oman. Like, you just drew the Arab partners under the bus. What happened? What happened? They're the ones that were trying to push the president to go to a peaceful negotiation here. What happened? They're talking, we're listening. I mean, seriously? It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Our praise to the people of Israel. No words. Absolutely. So, like I said, Netanyahu is going to the White House. He'll be there Wednesday. Uh-oh. Now what? Breaking. Oh no, that's not new. I read that article earlier that my friend Commander sent me, and now it's breaking news. Over 100 U.S. military C-17s deploying to Middle East as Iran regime defies nuclear demands. My friend sent me that. I read that earlier. It's just breaking now on... No. It's in total. Those that have been there and are still on the way. The count is at 112. C-17s alone. That's a lot. That's a lot. And that's just the C-17s. So, you want to talk about massive movement? This is massive. Forget about the super galaxies and everything else. This is massive. And they're coming from everywhere. Europe, United States, Japan. Who else? I mean, it's coming from everywhere. They are preparing for something big. Not something small. Something big. So, if you're an Iranian pro-regime supporter, I hope you truly believe you are ready for this. Oh, look what happened at shock and awe. I hope you're right. For your sake, I hope you're right. And I pray for you. I do. I honestly do pray for you. Because they already said there's going to be no concessions. Forget about the missiles. And like I said, playing devil's advocate, what nation would give up their major deterrents and reduce their missile program? They'd be out of their minds to agree to something like that, really. They would be. They would be out of their minds. Because that's their deterrent. So are they going to agree to it? Absolutely not. You might as well put the white flag up. So that's not going to happen. And supporting the proxies, the resistance money, that's not going to happen. The proxies will go after them. They'll go after them. You what? You threw us under the bus. We're coming after you now. You betrayed us. You don't represent the true Islamic holy war. You gave up to Satan, the great Satan. You bent to their will. I mean, come on. Come on. You can't throw the proxies under the bus, so they're not going to agree to that. So, it's about to get Willis. Exactly. Exhausting all efforts before the inevitable. And nobody can say that we didn't try. Not even the Arab nations. Like I said, they got thrown under the bus by Iran after they canceled the meeting in Turkey. I wonder how Erdogan felt about that one. He's probably saying, fuck you now. Think about that. Erdogan, the man who likes to play both sides, got thrown under the bus by Iran. Oh, we decided we're not going to have the meeting in Turkey with the other Arab partners. We're just going to go to Oman and meet the United States on our own. Like, delay tactic. That was obviously, you knew you were going to do that to try to delay. It was a negotiation for a negotiation to be done in the future for negotiations. What? Like somebody said, why can't... And then they're saying, well, the United States, and even J.D. Vance said, we can talk to our adversaries, our allies, but the one country we just can't talk to is Iran. And then they're saying, oh, the United States was begging to call us. Well, pick up the fucking phone. Why do we have to travel and go through all this wasted time when we could just have a direct talk? Can't do that? You think we're going to trace you to your bunker? Probably. Sounds more like paranoia than anything else. I mean, look, Air Force Day, whatever it's called, like Tusi said, he couldn't even come out of the hole. He's too scared to come out of the hole. Wherever the hole is. He's probably got a lot of holes. What the hell is that? I am just an American reaching an opinion. Yazdan. That's all I am. And anyone, like, it's one thing about the suffering of the people of Iran, but they also threatened the president again directly. Next time, it won't miss its target. Like threatening the president of the United States directly. And boy, that's rage baiting. I get it. But boy, oh boy, you are treading. You are fucking treading. You really want to poke the bear? Really? Really? This isn't just an ordinary bear. This is a grizzly on steroids. Kind of like Cocaine Bear. This is not the kind of bear you want to fuck with. I'm just saying. Be fair. He just moved into his new digs. He didn't have time to go to Air Force Day. Yeah, they did. They relocated him to another secure location. Moscow? France? Out of the country? Oh my gosh. So, this will be an interesting week. And we definitely have to stream. It'll be White House stream probably. They'll probably have a couple of, maybe, I don't know if they'll have, they probably will go into the meeting, then come out and take maybe a few questions from the press. Say a few words each. And if you were looking at me, well, not really, because it's backwards. Netanyahu would be on this side. But on the screen, he would be on that side. He'll be to my right. The president is on this side. Netanyahu will be to his right. Or to the left on the screen. And I'm curious to see if they take questions from the press. And I am really interested to read Netanyahu's body language when the president is speaking, because that's going to indicate. It always does. I watch not necessarily the president's reaction. I want to see how Netanyahu reacts when the president is saying something. Yeah, it really is Green Goblin. That's why I just said it. We're waiting for everything to get into place, including another carrier group. I truly believe that. We're waiting for another carrier group. At least another one. There may be two more on the way. But I think one for sure. I don't know if the Ford is still hanging out by Venezuela. That's like the pride of the fleet. The entire fleet, that Ford. I don't know where the Bush is. There was a bunch of carriers that were undergoing maintenance. I wonder if any of those are ready. If they said 24/7, I want that carrier in the water and ready to operate. I think there were 4 under maintenance. We have 11. The Nimitz is getting ready to be decommissioned, but that doesn't mean the Nimitz is not still a possibility. So anything is possible. You know what I mean? And obviously it's best we don't know. It protects our troops. But I'll say it again, the Chinese and the Russians will probably be helping Iran with intel. If I had to guess. Good luck. Good luck. And this week, like I agreed with everything Tusi said today. Everything. He was on the money. Because I actually was saying to myself, shit, I said that earlier today. We're on the same wavelength. Obviously, he said it differently, but if you're waiting for another carrier, it's going to be another 3 weeks. Why would you say that, Green Goblin? Why do you say 3 weeks? You think it just left Virginia? I don't know what it would take. The bush would be another 3 weeks. But is the bush still in Norfolk? Or is that out to sea? I know they had a training exercise a few weeks ago. And then somebody told me there was a report of a sewage issue that they had to fix. Whatever that means. Somebody told me that. Where is the ford, though? Is it still near Venezuela? We have to make sure, too, everyone at the Super Bowl gets home safe. Oh, my gosh. I have not watched 1 second of that game. Not 1 second of the coverage of the Super Bowl. Another carrier is due Wednesday. But which one is it? Is it the Bush, which I'm getting speculation? Could it be the Ford? Now, the Nimitz was on the other side in the Pacific, near Washington State. Last I seen it, beginning of January. I forgot what I used to track that. And God only knows if I have the bookmark. I don't know, but I did save it. Probably will be really war monitoring. No. Nope. Fleet Tracker Archives. This is it. But it's old. Actually, it ain't too bad. The Washington is there, yes. Let's look at this. This is as of January 26th, allegedly. The Roosevelt is on this side. There's the Bush. And yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, there's the Ford. We know where the Lincoln is. This ain't moving. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's still a lot of carrier groups not shown on here. But that's the new graphic. But that was January 26th. So who knows? Sometimes, and they're not gonna announce it. But when you look at the firepower of the Lincoln, look at this. Look at this. It's fucking amazing. So here's the Lincoln. You guys can read everything that it comprises of. This is like just straight up bad ass. That's different. But my God, it's like it's so impressive. It's still in Virginia. Tammy thinks the bush is in the Mediterranean with its transponder off. The Ford is still in the Caribbean. San Francisco is your home. The game sucks. I haven't watched not a second of the game. Thank you for liking my songs, Mr. Wolfie. Yes, the Nimitz show to be in Washington State. I mentioned that a few minutes ago. It's supposed to get decommissioned. But if it's not technically being decommissioned yet, it can still be used. I mean, maybe not in the front line, but it can definitely be an asset to have extra. To be refueled from a distance in the air with more firepower. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the strike group associated with it. So, yeah, I was following it on Marine Tracker until it disappeared east of India. Sri Lanka, it disappeared. And then I couldn't follow it anymore. We taking too long? I mean, I can't even, all right. I heard it was possible they would hold off the decommission. That sounds like a smart move right about now. But can you imagine if and when this starts, there's going to be so much overwhelming activity. It's going to be hard to keep track of how how fluid and fast everything goes down. It's going to be cray-cray. You know that. So if, and I think it's more when, not if, when this happens, there's going to be so much coming out from within Iran, within the Arab countries, within Israel, us. There's going to be an overload all hitting you at once. Because there's going to be so much happening at once. Good and bad. And it's not going to last for a day. It's going to last for weeks at the minimum. So, if I had to guess. So get ready for that. Prepare. Prepare yourselves, really. Prepare yourselves. It's going to be something, if you're younger, you've never seen in your life. Because today everything is... Tekka, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? You caught my attention now. You, the baby. You know, in this day and age, the digital age, information coming out, videos, photos, fake news, misinformation, propaganda. There's going to be so much of a swirl. And it's like getting caught in that motion of everything that's going on. And it's going to be so much, in my opinion. Oh, Turning Point? I haven't watched 1 second of anything over there. Oh boy, here he comes. There's only one reason he's up here. Because he is the baby. That is my baby. I know you don't want me to. You want to go out, that's why. You don't care if I pet you. You don't want to. Not even. Because you just want to go. I know what you want. I know what you want. He does. He gets into a mood. I don't want to be petted. I don't want to be a nothing. See? See that? He's like, no, I don't want that. You know what I want. I want to go outside. See? See the face? Nothing else matters. And he's going to start pushing me and trying to knock at me. That's next. Our younger generations are absolutely not ready for something like this. You people that are older know what I'm talking about. This is going to be something many people have not seen on this scale in their lifetime, literally. Potentially. I don't think, really, you can't even, Russia, Ukraine does as horrible. This is going to be something massive. Massive. Not only you got Tomahawks, you've got those B-2s. And I think I heard that B-52s landed in Qatar. I don't know if that's true. That's what happened with you with your dog? And hello, Ashkan. Ashkan. I'm probably mispronouncing it. I apologize. So yeah. As you can see, daylight is approaching, starting to rise in Iran. Netanyahu, like I said, goes to U.S. White House President Trump Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be very interesting. Next weekend could be very interesting because the Russian Poseidon, is that hypersonic? Is that I don't know I don't know. The Poseidon sounds like their hypersonic torpedo or something. I don't remember. Oh, if they touch our boats, they're done. They're done. They touch our boats, they're done. It's almost 6 a.m. in Iran, Tehran. Now he wants me to pet him. See, now he wants me to pet him. I'm petting him right now. Because you are the baby. You are Mr. Spoiled. I have to take him out. I have to get off soon. Iraq was bad though, yeah. Well, just think. That report that says 112. Let me get the report from the email that my friend sent me. Was it in an email? Let me show you this, then I'll get off because I got to take care of things in this house. If anything happens, I'll come back, but I really wanted to come on just to play that new song I wrote for Israel and Iran. Uh-oh, is it published? The artwork is done. Artwork. It's published. Song. We verified the audio for the song. Everything is good. We'll continue to process your single and we'll send you an email updates along the way. So it's not published yet. Let me see the commander email. Here it is. This is what he sent me this morning. Earlier. At least 112 U.S. Air Force C-17 aircraft headed to Middle East. Desert Storm levels. I put that because somebody may remind me of Iraq. Right there. An eye-opening, a massive number of C-17 Globemaster military transport and cargo planes have been observed heading to Europe and the Middle East. And what some monitors have forewarned looks like the build-up to a major war in Iran. Our regional watcher and pundit commented in response, 112 C-17s are in or on the way. Key. They are there or on the way. That's a lot. Like Desert Storm, a lot. Yeah, they use that. Public. Good luck with that because they don't have to have their transponders on, but payload capacity of over 170,000 pounds. Ability to operate on short or steer runways as small as 3,500 feet. Intercontinental range with in-flight refueling extending reach even further. Rapid load unload designed to keep missions moving under pressure. And then there's the top part. It can deliver huge amounts of equipment or large number of troops in a single go. So there's the article. And the Israelis referenced that a half hour ago as breaking news. My friend gave me this morning, and now they're just catching wind of it. So that's just C-17s. Oh, what about the super galaxies and everything else? More incoming, yes. They are already there, but there's still more on the way. I was following them this morning. There's still more on the way. At least the ones that had the transponders. I mean, look. This one's coming in. Look. Another one inbound. Right here. What's this? Another one inbound. They're still coming in. That's smaller. That might be a Clipper. That's a Poseidon. What is this? That's their drone? That's not. That's ours. Their drone is underneath it. Sometimes they do some designs and shit. I wouldn't doubt that's going to translate into something. I don't see that little drone flying around. Let's go. Let's go to Europe. Remember, it's early in the morning. That one's going somewhere. Spain, a lot of the Pegasuses are there. The big fuelers. It's actually pretty quiet. Look, look. Another C-17 inbound. Hello, Ada. I mean, look. What is this? A Clipper. Okay. What the hell is Car 1? The fuck is that? It looks like the plane my friend flies. Test? Was that a drone? What is that? Drone. Poland. Poland's been very nervous about the activities going on. Another C-17 departing. Yes. Look at all these C-17s. I mean, it's true. They just keep coming. And coming back and resupplying and all that. It's just cray-cray. His fuelers here. Yep. Another one. That's a super galaxy. I wonder where that's going. Look. This one just took off. From what, Texas? You know where that's heading. Usually they have the THAADs on them coming from Texas. That's heading. That's going. Another. Two of them are on the way. Holy shit. 2 more super galaxies are on the way. Oh, come on. And this doesn't look like a buildup? This looks like... I mean, if those aren't the clues... I mean, think about it. You live near Ramstein? They're still coming in. That one turns transponder off. Those super galaxies are monsters. They are. That's a fueler, probably. Another super galaxy. Where'd that come from? Canada? Or did that come back? There's the black line. Nope, I think that one just came back. Yep, there's the line. It left from there and it's coming back. Look at the movement back and forth. Look at that. What does this tell you? Rammstein is full at the moment. I mean, there's so much shit going on. Rats. Where's rats? What is rats? Another tanker. Where the hell is that coming from? It's the great state of Texas? Right near San Antonio. Where's that tanker going? Across the Pacific? Is it refueling anything on the way? Speculation. Another big boy. Oh, that's the super galaxy. I think that's coming back. Another tanker, but this is the super galaxy coming back. Yeah. So you see? Let's go to Asia. Let's cross over. The Pacific. Where is this one coming from? Okay. Turkey. And we're back. Look, look. C-17 inbound. Oh, that's the Poseidon. Wrong. This is the C-17. Oops. They're coming in non-stop. Non-stop. It's amazing. Let's check Rammstein. Well, lo and behold, what was that car one again? Or this one, what is that? Another C-17. Jesus Christ. I mean, just the activity is crazy. It really is. It's just so much. Where did that one come from? What's the altitude? It's pretty high. I don't know if it's dropping. Where'd that one come from? Across? It sure did. It sure did. It came from the U.S. Right here. Look at that. This one's just getting there. It's been in the air for quite some time, huh? So it's going to land in Germany, most likely. Somewhere. Wow. 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 Are you hearing... Who's the person in Rammstein? Mr. Wolfie? Are you hearing a lot of activity in your skies? I know. But you got to take out their missile capability. I wouldn't doubt they go after what the president says. We found out about a new nuclear location. I'd like to know more about that one. They got to hit the IRGC really hard. And their naval assets. Very hard. I know what you're saying. Ground troops. There's, I think, 40 to 50,000 there now in the area. Absolutely. You're hearing a lot? I bet you are. I honestly don't think, unless there's some special op going on, there could be a special op situation where there are some boots on the ground. As far as like a ground invasion, I don't see that. But there might be some other activity. Uh-oh, they got another one coming out. The other side. Let's see what this says. Yeah, the grandson. Do you want me to read to you this crazy thing they just posted? Let me read this to you. This is the other side. This is their media arm. Something interesting happened today, so here are my thoughts on the matter. Instead of meeting Ayatollah Khamenei today, Iranian Air Force officials met with the grandson of Imam Khomeini, Syed Hassan Khomeini. And the reason he didn't go and meet with them because he's hiding. This has made waves on Iranian media for a specific reason. It is widely known that Hassan Khomeini, who is close to the reformist front, has leadership ambitions beyond his current position as a simple cleric. Some speculate that he's one of the leading candidates to succeed Khamenei. In any case, some Iranian political commentators have noticed that Hassan has appeared in public more and more. The fact that he met with Air Force officers today, allegedly instead of Khamenei, is a symbolic and noteworthy according to them, especially in combination with him also appearing at the Supreme Leader's Hosseinieh, whatever that is, in Tehran during the 12-day war when the Ayatollah was absent. However, in my opinion, Hassan is not considered a realistic candidate for the position of Supreme Leader, neither by the political establishment nor by the masses. There is widespread skepticism about him. Some criticize him for being too liberal, others for his skewed principles and general lack of experience in the political arena. Today's visit by the Air Force officers likely means nothing. I don't know where these images were taken, but it looks to me like the shrine of Imam Khomeini. The shrine of Imam Khomeini is supervised by his eldest grandson, Hassan Khomeini, and it's customary for Air Force officials to visit it during the week of the victory of the Islamic Revolution. Because he is the custodian of the shrine, they met with him as well. So here's like a picture of the grandson meeting with the Air Force leaders. So that one was new. Coming out. There you go. That's like the latest thing that they just posted. Yeah, it's buying time. I agree. Petros, how are you? Oh yeah, they definitely, Germany is a big hub. Rammstein is a... Oh, my song is on its way to streaming services. There you go. Rammstein is a very important base in Germany for us. It's not just it is a hub. It is a major hub. Always has been. It's one of our main bases in Germany. That has not changed. This event doesn't change anything. That is a major strategic point in Germany for many years. Not just now, for a long time. So, Mark is streaming tonight? I'm about to get off soon because I'm exhausted. But, and I got things to do. My dog is still dying to go outside and he's right here waiting. But I just want to put the song on that I published. It is about Israel and Iran together again. Together again. I'm going to play it one more time. I really do think that the last one was the best one. So this is for the Iranian and Israeli peoples. That's not the one. That's the one for Hellman. That's the Rammstein one. That's for Helmet. That's not the one. I downloaded it just for him. If he emails me, I'll send him the MP3.
Going back millennia, friendship between its people, Persians and Jewish friendship, liberating, building a temple. Tribute given to King Cyrus, honored in Jewish tradition. Despite the Islamic conquest, they continue in their relations. From ancient respect for each other, modern alliance formed, until that fateful year in 1979, the rise of the Islamic storm. For decades they suffered, regardless of identity. Rhetoric of hatred and destruction, the result of an evil entity. Peace between our nations, restored to cherished history. Iran and Israel stand together, an end to the cruel misery. People stand together, embracing each other amid celebration. Ancient ties reestablished, new beginnings of collaboration. A new flower blooms, garden flourishes with vitality. The darkness now withered away along with its brutality. Those who sacrifice, never to be forgotten. They mourn together, solidarity from within. The lands of Iran and Israel, united as allies once again. Praise and respect for each other, peace and prosperity will reign. The light shines brightly above, the hands of heaven reach below. United once again, as friends and not foes. Peace between our nations, restored to cherished history. Iran and Israel stand together, an end to the cruel misery. People stand together, embracing each other amid celebration. Ancient ties reestablished, new beginnings of collaboration.
So I wrote that earlier today, the lyrics, and I published it. That's why I started streaming tonight to begin with. That song. So, have a great night, Becky. And you are most welcome, Moses. Moses, make sure to come hang out more often when we're doing the normal streams. Because Iran, we were covering it. I was covering it extensively for hours. Now I'll only do limited streams based on important information, news, updates. Not to just... Turn the transponder off. Not to just drag it out and look at this. I will say it again. It reminds me of like watching paint dry on a wall. You could be here forever. When I'll keep an eye on it, but if something happens unusual, where it indicates like airspace looks like it's being closed and traffic being diverted, then you might be saying, uh-oh, something's amiss. Because if we went back to June 13th, and actually maybe even early hours June 13th of last year, and you can see, let's go back to there, start playback. Look how the traffic's already diverted. I had to go back to 12th. Look at it. Look how everybody was traveling, avoiding the whole area. We would have to go back even more. When you can see how it started to change. Okay, so here we went back a little bit. I'm speeding it up. And you'll see they start diverting. Once this clears out, those are the flights that have to get out of the airspace. They have to clear the airspace. They got to get out. They have nowhere else to go. They got to get out. So I went back a little bit. And notice when you'll start seeing the planes are not coming down toward the angle into Iraq. They're told to divert. The same thing goes with the flight path that goes up. They're told not to enter the airspace, and they start to divert. And this is right before the 12th day. So these are kind of the indicators you're going to look for. Tel Aviv, traffic. And you can see there's no traffic at this time. So they already knew. There was hardly any traffic. And I don't want to zoom in, but there's some there. Let's see. Let's take a look. I would have to zoom in more. Let's see if we notice anything different. When does the traffic start to change? They're still diving into Iraq. This is June 12th. I want to zoom in a little. It's going to mess it up, but let's zoom in on Tel Aviv. Let's do that. So we can see Tel Aviv, eastern Iraq.
What did you give me those 2 pills for?
You said you had pain.
Pain?
You told me you had chest pain.
Yeah, but you didn't have to give me 2, man.
Those were small doses.
I don't like that.
It's nothing. It's acetaminophen.
Because of the metformin or the diabetes.
Yeah, man, there's nothing. Relax.
Oh my God, now I'm scared.
There's nothing to be scared. It's acetaminophen. You had 2 400s. My God. Incredible. Now I gotta deal with an inside conspiracy here. Take a look if you notice anything that you should be paying attention to in the days or whatever ahead. Look at the air traffic change. You're looking to see these planes stop diving down. Already, there it is. There's the cut. There it is. Let's see, there's another one coming down. There's still a few. This one's coming down. Where's the cutoff? They're still coming down in eastern Iraq. Remember, this is June 12th. Watch for the flight pattern to change, either here, heading west, or east. See, there's a little glitch. They're stuck. Okay. You still see that traffic diving down into eastern Iraq from Turkey. That's the change. when the air traffic changes, civilian. These are the indicators that you're going to be looking out for. And to the west, coming from the south, and then they head west, they avoid Iraq. They avoid the whole area. So now we're on June 12th still, approaching midnight. Unfortunately, it's locking up. But look at the air traffic that wants to come down. Because that's the flight path right here for the region. Of course, you're going to have the Iranian planes, but this is the one you want to watch. The one that's on eastern Iraq, to the Persian Gulf, into Turkey. Okay, so now there's less traffic, but that happens at late at night. That's normal, actually. They're still trying to come down. This one just went this way, but I'm not sure this is the timing. Okay. They're still coming down. Right there. There's still 2 scheduled, 3, 4 coming down. Right here. When does this stop? Look at them all coming down. We're not on the 13th yet. We're going to be in the 13th any minute. Look at them all coming down. See that? Let's see if you notice anything strange happening, because there's a lot of planes coming up from the south now. We're about to hit the 13th. I'm doing it on purpose. I started behind because it had already cleared on the 13th. I'm letting it play out. Look at all that traffic. Now it's the 13th. Now is the day. It's a clusterfuck up here. Look at the cluster. Look at this. It's a clutter. They're still coming down. Now you got more of a traffic coming up from the south. And that does happen. The flight paths change. They come more from the south. But let's see. Oh, what happened? It's going to be on the bottom, maybe. These planes still have to clear the airspace. They got to get out of the airspace. But look at the planes being diverted. Look at the planes diverting. Look. These have to clear the airspace. Look at the gap starting. Look at this. Now remember, these planes over the area, they got to get out. They got to get out. And look how the airspace cleared out, the gap. I would like to know who that is. Qatar. Qatar's racing to get the hell out of there. They turned their transponder off, and look at it now. It started from the south. They started to divert to the west. And look at the airspace. These are the signs you look for. The diversion. You'll see the gap. They have to get out of the airspace. There's nothing they can do. They're in the airspace. They're getting the hell out of airspace. But you will see it. Israel's done. This whole area's done. Look at it. Done. So that's why flight radar can be an indicator. That's an example. This is what you want to look for. Those are the little indications that you can read into. Yeah, There's many countries involved, actually. Who said that? You're right. I mean, Cyprus has the RAF base. The UK is definitely a big support in this. Italy, Germany. I haven't seen too much France. There's quite a bit representing here in logistical support. There are. It's not NATO, but it is European nations involved. It's not under the branch of NATO. It's not. They're doing it independently to help. This is not a NATO mission here. So remember, if you watch Flight Radar, you will see the signs. Now you might hear it broadcasted, airspace has now been closed over Israel or Iraq or Iran, Jordan, so all the countries. But you might see it before you hear about it. Maybe. But they might leak it. They got to protect the civilian aircraft. They have to. You think they want to put him in the track of missiles? And it's happened, sadly, in the past. We know that. So when we start to see Tel Aviv have less traffic here in eastern Iraq, and you could see how the traffic is right now. This is normal for this time. There's a lot of traffic over Iran. The Persian Gulf is cray-cray. If we see this start to clear out, the Persian Gulf, oh boy. You have to watch the whole area. The Persian Gulf. I would keep it like this, so I could see the Persian Gulf activity, eastern Iran, Iraq, definitely Iran, and definitely Jordan and Tel Aviv. Gotta watch those. Do you know what I mean? That's a good. It is NATO. Again, but it's not under the NATO flag mission. This is not a NATO campaign. It is European members assisting with the logistical. I don't think it's under the umbrella of NATO. There's a difference. Countries doing it unilaterally on their own, or is it all NATO? It is a NATO command to assist in this operation. I don't think so. It is NATO members involved, but it is under the guise of NATO operation? No. I don't think so. I may be wrong. See, U.S. and NATO allies, not NATO, NATO allies. There's a difference. U.S. and NATO allies, they are part of NATO. They are our NATO allies. So they definitely have an interest in this. But is this something like Article 5? You attack a NATO nation and everybody else gets involved? No. Pizza's at 2? What? Are you serious? The pizza thing is at 2? But it's the Super Bowl. I'm not watching, but I wouldn't even know what the score is. Ask me if I care. 159, 132. Two are closed. 159, 132. These two are closed. This is nominal. So these two are spiked. But again, if those are the only places that people can go to for pizza, other than the other one's quiet, two are closed. Exactly. NATO allies are helping. Yes, that is correct. NATO allies are helping. Yes. And I don't know how Turkey is a NATO nation, but they've been one since the 50s. So they go way back as being part of NATO. But I don't know how they're still NATO today. In my opinion, I don't know. That shit makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. I mean, they buy military equipment from the Russians. I mean, I don't know. This two-sided shit with NATO drives me nuts. It really does. It drives me to the brink. It really does. Turkey's position with NATO, I just don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Superbowl, probably. Your husband fell asleep. Probably a boring game. I don't have it on the TV, so. Anyway, I am now. It's 10 o'clock. I'm going to go eat now and relax. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's another day, everybody. And let's pray for everyone. And like I said, Wednesday with Netanyahu in Washington, that is gonna be really... What's up, KJ? What happened now? He was there. I don't know if he's still there. I'll say goodnight to all of you. Be well, be blessed, be safe. And then I'll say goodbye to TikTok. Oh, he bought a Quest 3. So, be well, be blessed, be safe. Tammy, my love to your husband. All those out there. Oh, yeah. Wolfie, yeah. Look at the UK. Look at the UK. Look at the UK. I think that pretty much says it all, right? My gosh. Anyway, love to everybody. Be well, be blessed, be safe. See everybody tomorrow in the morning, probably. Motown said it's 29-7 Seattle leading, so that game is over. Anyway, all of you, Witch Moon, Wolfie, everybody, Petros. Yes, exactly, Petros. I'm waiting to see what happens in Washington on Wednesday. All of you, have a great rest of your night. Be safe. Stay warm if you're in a cold place like I am.